Hello and welcome along. This is Virtual Farmer and it is our final day here on Hutan Pantai. We are going to harvest our rice, start it processing through our production. As we clear fields, we're also going to sell them, starting off with field 31, doing field 30, doing field 28. And then finally field 22 at the bottom. We also are going to have to sell all our goats off today. And we also need to get all of the productions and everything through. So we are going to be starting this off with a hired worker here. Start up an AI worker, 3 headlands. I'm actually going to increase that to a 4th headland, I think. Yep. And okay that. And then we're going to grab this, which is our front loader, and we're going to start getting stuff sold off that we've got around the farm. Already, though, we're over 100,000. So I think, judging by how much our land is worth, we're probably going to end up with about 500,000. So that means since starting this farm, it looks like we're going to end up with making about £1 million in this whole series, which is not bad. Last pallet from our little production facility, and we're now up to 114,000. That's really good. Last set of mushrooms then, and our productions today have taken us up to 118,186. So looking good. We also need to sell off these pallets of saplings because we're not going to be using those either. These rice saplings not going to be worth a lot of money, so we will we'll get rid of them fairly quickly. We're selling rice saplings all the time out of that out of this greenhouse. They don't give us a huge amount of money, despite the fact that rice saplings are worth a lot, because they don't generate very fast. Right, there we go. I'm gonna very carefully try and reverse out of this because I'm at a weird angle, but that's all good. And then we'll go and take these, get these sold. We're not going to get much money for these, and I think our rice harvester might be full by the time we come back. And like last time, we're coming up the top here to the warehouse to sell these. So just drive these over. There we go. And well, you know what, that's not too bad. That's 500 from those 4 pallets, which, considering that was only 88 liters of saplings, is quite a big price. Now, to maximize my profit with the goats, I am going to have to transport them all myself. We've got quite a few now, so let's not go and destroy any of the crop that we're harvesting today. Yeah, this might take a few trips to get this done, especially with the distance that the animal market is. Well, we can take those 5. Yes. Okay. Those 5. Oh, this might not take that long, actually. And so we can take 13 goats at a time. That actually is not too bad. I think we're in a pretty good position then of getting this done in maybe 3 trips up to the animal market. Then I've got 3 here. That's going to be 525. These are 3-month-olds, so that's a decent price for those. We've got some 27-month-olds, which those are going to make us 3,875. And then we've got the 36 months old. So these have hit best price. Yeah, 5,000 for those. Absolutely awesome. Our harvester has finished on the first rice field. It is still flashing that it needs to actually be refilled. So I think we'll take it up to the yard. We'll empty this rice into the trailer. Rain has started to fall, but this should be fine. And annoyingly, we don't seem to have anything for any fuel around here, which is annoying. I can't believe, actually, that well, no, we did refill our tractor once, but we were down at the fuel station for that. So while I'm supposed to be selling everything off today, we are going to grab ourselves a container, and I was kind of hoping there was 750. Yes, and we might as well put in a nice new fuel tank, I think. So this for 750 here will be perfect. And we're not going to put a huge amount in here. I don't think we need a massive amount. Yeah, 3,000 litres. I think 500 litres should be enough. 825. I am a little bit surprised I didn't have a fuel tank here, but we got a small farm. And we haven't really needed to get a lot of stuff refueled. Our equipment hasn't really hit that level where it needs refueling up until this point. So I can't remember if I can actually... Yeah, we can't harvest in the rain. Oh, this is a little bit annoying. How long is this rain gonna last? It's a short shower. Should be over by 1 o'clock. So I've filled up the trailer with another set of goats. Nothing anywhere near worth what we had before. And I think it's partly because... yeah, they've run out of food and water in here, so they're all looking not massively healthy, which is unfortunate. I don't know why they've run out, because they've run out of water, but they did have a load, so it's that's slightly annoying. And in actual fact, yes, we'll go and put them all into the other pasture, because the other pasture does have a full set of food and water, and that should get their health up in no time. And then while I wait for this rain to stop, I think we'll just pop down here. We'll grab the rice that we've got already, and we'll go and tip that. The rain is finally beginning to clear. I don't think we can... yeah, it's still saying that it's going to reduce yield, so we're just waiting for that to finish off. But at least it's clearing now. And so I'm going to go and keep working around the farm. Try and get a few more bits and pieces sold off. We could probably start transporting some equipment. For example, the cultivator we're not going to be using again. That little trailer I don't think we're going to be using again. I think I might use the small flatbed actually one more time to go and sell those bales of hay we've got here. But I want to sell those off and the ones in the other pen. And that's the goat's milk into there. So that's good. Right. This rain had better clear up soon, because we need to crack on with this harvest. Finally, by 1:30, the rain is clear. So let's start this up. Drop it down. In slightly. And away it goes. It'll reposition itself now. And yeah, that is all good. It's putting that out because it thinks the trailer's there, and it's going to miss a whole row out at the edge of this field. We're going to have to do some serious cleanup with how this harvester is acting right now. One thing I can start doing is dismantling this goat pen. So let's go into build mode, and we should be able to demolition mode. Sell the sheep pen for 6,549. Yes, we do. And that area now is completely clear. This goat pen has never been exactly what I wanted it to be. It's one of the failures on here. I'm not a huge fan of this giant slope. I would much rather if this had been down the bottom here. I think I needed to plan things a little bit better than I did with this. And maybe take that bottom tree there out. That might have helped. Push that on. Doesn't matter that these aren't aligned, but kind of just want to put that on there and that on there. There we go. I've had to trek all the way back up to the animal husbandry at the top here, up to the animal market, as this is the sell point for these bales. So we'll bring these in here, and we are going to just undo these straps. That one and that one. There we go. 1,642. Not massively worth it all this distance. But yeah, we need to head back down. Looks like the harvester has finished the field it was on, though. I am just gonna pop around the edge because it's missed a fair amount of this. But we can get it onto the third field, and it might be time to sell off our first field on here, as field 31, all of our work is complete. So we'll set this off into the next field, and meanwhile we can get field 31 sold off. So 81,216. We will sell that. Oh, we've got to sell. We have to sell the 2 rice fields first. So these actually have to be demolished. You can't leave rice paddies just working. So that's gonna make this area really barren and not very useful going forwards. So we'll sell both these off. Let that there. Yes. Okay. And then we should be able to sell. Yes. Yeah, there we go. We're at 215,306. And now we're going to add a little bit more money to the pot as we bring this trailer in and get this dropped off as well. So undo that. I have no more use for this. Keep selling things off while this harvest is going. And that needs to be repaired. Yes. Repainted. Yes. 7,423. Sell that. Yes. Okay. Fantastic. With the trailer sold, I'm going to start selling off the other equipment as well. So the next thing we don't need is the cultivator. So let's bring this in to the shop over here and park it up. And do you know what? I'm tempted to sort of just dump them all here, but we'll do it as we bring them up here. So yes, and yes, we paint that again. 7,000. In fact, I think it's going to be more than that. A note 7,123. So sell that. Yes. Okay. We're up to 228,384. Next thing to sell is going to be our little fertilizer spreader. That is not going to be worth much money. Great little piece of kit. Really loved it. We're going to need something a bit bigger, I think, on Calmsden. Yeah, we want to get this gone. We've got the water trailer and we've got the seeder as well. I might actually get that running down there on its own. So I'm going to set a destination on that and set that to drive down to the shop. And by the time we've got the rest of the stuff here down there and sold, that should have made it down there by that point. So we're down here with the solid fertilizer spreader, and I am just going to drop this off. We've still got fertilizer in it, but as I said before, we can't really sell the fertilizer, so we'll see if we get a rebate for it being in there. We are down at the shop with the water trailer. Also, our planter has come down here, so what we'll do is I'll probably send the tractor back to the farm and we'll get all of these items sold. Now this seeder here, this planter, should be worth quite a decent amount of money, I think, as well. It's got a few hours on it. It's only got 4 hours on it. I think this is going to be very useful to us. So let's see. Values before we start are 4,500, 12,600 or 12,700 nearly, and 1,300. That really isn't worth much. So we will repair, yes, and repaint, yes. 4,800 for the water trailer. Repair, yes, and repaint, yes. 18,530. I thought that was going to be worth more than that. And just repainting the little spreader. So 4,800 for the water tanker. Okay. 18,530 for the planter, and then finally 1,469 for the spreader. So now I can start selling off other things I don't need anymore. So the water tower, we have no use for that. That is gone. The pressure washer Did I not sell that from here? I might not be able to sell that from here. I'm not going to take that all the way down to the shop. What have we got around here as well? We're going to have to sell off all the buildings, but I'm going to sell off the workshop. Yes, and we're going to sell off the fuel tank that we have just bought. But that needs to go as well. That's still in use. We've got our sheds still in use. And yeah, all of those are still in use. End of today, we need to sell off the generator. So that's going to give us 5,000. So that's good. And I think looking over, that's everything for now. So field 30 is complete. We've got 71% in our harvester. I've gone round and cleared up the ends. So what I want to do now is move the harvester off here. Now that the harvest is finished over here on field 30, we can sell off this. So let's go into demolition mode and select the field. Yes, we want to remove the rice field. There we go. And now we should be able to sell this one as well. So come and sell field 30, 43,824. So we will sell that. Yes. And we're up to 302,000. Interestingly, part of our rice field there does encroach into our main area. Now, looking at where our goat field is, I wonder if we can also sell off farmland 79 here. 71,688. Let's see if this will sell or whether the goats here actually encroach on it. Yes. Yeah, we can sell that as well. So we're up to 373,728. It's got pretty dark now, so I think what I'm going to do is move forward to the morning, and then we'll continue on in this harvest in the morning. We'll get the goats sold off, we'll get the final field harvested, and then we can do our final sell-off of all of the products that are going to get output. And it's now the following morning, and our harvester has just about finished off this field. I think, in fact, that is the final row. So we will jump in, turn it on. Much cleanup to do on here. Yeah, we've got a little bit. So there's some up around this end. A lot less on this field than we had on the others. Let's load up our first set of goats then. Yeah, all the goats are back up to 100%, and that is a much better price for all of those. We'll take this first lot now. We'll go and get these sold, starting with the oldest ones so that we don't get a surprise reproduction. And we'll go sell these off, and then we can sell the goat paddock and the return this trailer, because I think this is leased, this legal trailer. First trailer of goats then up to the animal market, and that is going to sell for 2,625 for one set, and the 23 months will sell for 3,375. And now that we have completed the rice harvest over here on field 28, we can delete this field. So let's remove that. Yes. So that is now just an empty field. These here, these need to remain for now. Yeah, there's not really much more we can do. The rice harvester actually isn't going to go back into the shed. So this shed can now be sold. Yes, okay. And the rest of that needs to remain for now. Second load of goats then. And we've got 500 for the 60 months, so 2,500. Yes, okay. And 375, so 1,875 for the 11-month-old. Final set of goats to sell from our farm. And we can just open that. And they are, yeah, 175 for the 2-month-olds. Still, those wouldn't have existed, and the 4 months old, we've only got 2 left, so that is going to be 400. And there we go. That is all of our goats sold. So now I need to go and return this animal trailer, and we can get rid of the goat paddock. Both pallets of goat's milk 295 in this one, 1,000 in the other, and it looks like we've run out of space in the dairy. That's quite good. That beef full, that's going to take a little while for all of that to go through. And our harvester is finished as well, so we'll get that unloaded and we'll send that up to the shop. And that is our last rice field done. So we've just got to sell that now as well. So into the build mode. Demolish. Yes. Yes. Rice field gone. So grab that. Set destination. That can go and join the tractor up at the shop. And then we'll get this animal trailer returned. I don't have a pressure washer up here, so we're going to have to just drop this off. We can repair it. We can't wash it, so we won't get our full base price back. Repair it. Yes. We don't need to repaint, so return it. Yes. Okay. And we got 23, 58 washing costs, but £500 base return costs. Right, I'm going to send this tractor back up to the farm, and they should cross places, and we can finish things off. We need to work out what we've still got up here and what we've got to sell. So we have a trailer full of rice. This needs to go into our production. We'll get that unloaded. Another 4,454 liters. I think once this is done, though, this might be the last things we need the tractor and trailer for. I think after that, we may just need our front loader. And that is done. Right. If there isn't anything else we have need for this up here, then it's probably time to send this down to the shop as well, ready to go. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else up here. That is all processing, and everything else here is done. Right, let's send this down to the shop then. And that just leaves selling off any remaining stuff from our production. So we can't sell off the main farm or the area at the side here until these productions are all clear. I'm going to clear out anything we currently have ready, and then we can just set all these productions to run, and we'll move forward as many months as we need to until everything's run out, or we have a blockage, i.e. there's not any more space. I think we're going to have plenty of space, though, in here by the end of this, and I think we're going to hit 400,000 before the end of today as well, which is just going to give us such a full setup going into Calmsden. And this is the thing, so the way I'm going to work Calmsden is going to be a start from scratch series. Like this one, we are going to start with a £500,000 loan. We will get a boost from this farm, though, so we'll get the extra money from building this farm. And the idea will be to get the £500,000 loan paid off by the end of the series. We could instantly pay it off, but I want to give myself a chance to get a farm set up and get it working pretty well. I don't think we will have a massive problem getting that sold off. It really is going to be a case with Calmsden of how much money can we make by the end of the series. That is 406,000, and this spot is empty. So let's go get the mushrooms and get them in here as well. Just the 2 pallets of mushrooms today, the oysters and the enoki. So this will throw it up to maybe 409, I think. Possibly 410. No, 408. Not quite as much as I thought it was going to. We'll get this shed sold off. So that is that shed there. Let's sell that. Yes. Okay. And I think that is everything that we can sell off for now. We have not yet sold this, so we need to sell this paddock, this pasture. So that can be sold as well. There. Yep. Sell the pasture. Okay. That is that gone as well. We're up to 420,000 now. And yeah, once our vehicles are down at the shop, we'll get them sold. And then we're going to move forward in time until all of our productions are empty. And we can make some money. And we'll see how long it takes for all these productions to complete their processing. So it's time to say goodbye to our trusty Izeki tractor. This has been an absolute trooper, this whole series. I think this is our second one we had. We bought this one secondhand, saved us a little bit of money. Very, very pleased with that. That has been a brilliant little tractor. So we're going to repaint that for 19,000. We're going to repair it for 3,000. But we're going to get nearly 60,000 back for it. So there we go. And then same here. Repaint the trailer, repair the trailer, and we're going to get 6,000 back for that. Yes, okay. Our rice harvester, though, that with only 5.6 hours on it, can we get 70,000 for this as well? That would be awesome. So Pig Edition is going to be 19,000. Repair, yes. And yeah, 65,000. So not as much as the tractor, actually. Sell that, yes. Okay. And we are over 500,000. So back at the farm here with everything else sold. Really, it's now a case of having this. We'll turn this off. How much fuel do we have in it? Plenty. All we need to do now is see how many months it's going to be before all of our productions are complete. This might take a little while. Currently, our productions, we have full goat's milk, and we're creating butter, goat's milk, and goat's cheese. Greenhouse for rice saplings, that has plenty of water, so that will keep producing and selling those. Medium mushroom house, that has a decent amount of water. Preserved food factory has tons going, and then yeah, we're going to get the rest of this. I am going to set the chili peppers to selling, and I'm going to set the spring onions to selling as well, and the other one is the garlic. We'll change that to selling too. Is that going to output those? I was hoping that was going to output those. Maybe there isn't the space. Maybe we need to get those sold today. Yeah, we'll get those ones sold today, clear this out, and then that means that we are all clear on this. In fact, how much have we got left in those? Let's not sell those. Let's change that to distributing. Let's change the spring onions to distributing as well. And we want the garlic to output. That way we've got some extra if we need it for the Napa cabbage. Meanwhile, yeah, we'll get some extra money in from these chili peppers and this garlic. Selling that before we finish as well. So we had 2 pallets of each of those out. That is actually really cool. A little bit extra money that I didn't expect to have. But I think we're now nicely set up. With that, I think we'll park this up down here, ready to unload this, and we'll go through, get everything processing through. And as I said, we'll go forwards until either this is full, or any of our other stuff is full, or everything has run out. So yeah, time to move forward in time and see how much more we're gonna make. It's a year later now, and lots of stuff has processed and run out. One problem we've got is the rice rolls have maxed out, so we're gonna have to sell a whole load of stuff. We can't process any more rice as it stands at the moment, so I'm gonna try and clear this out. We're down to 510,000, but that's all fine. We kind of expected So yeah, we need to get through that. The only thing that's really holding out is this preserved food factory. This still has quite a way to go, and our dairy with the goats taking so long to get through all the goat's cheese. It's quite an extreme thing, that goat's cheese. Yeah, but lots of products coming out a year on, and we still haven't processed everything. Is a little bit crazy. This appears to be the last pallet out of here. We are up to 579,000. Final 2 pallets of mushrooms, and we are up to 588,000 in total. There are only 6 pallets out of the dairy in a year, so that's approximately a pallet every 2 months. That is, wow, really low production speed. And that means that the dairy is still running. The greenhouse, the rice saplings, that's done. We can sell that. Mushroom greenhouse is done. We can sell that. Preserved food factory still going. And the small greenhouse, that is also done. So with these 3 done here, we can sell this for 7,500. We can sell this for 5,000. And we can sell the rice saplings greenhouse as well for another 1,350. I will probably have to sell the farmhouse and everything as well. That will bring us in a little bit more. And away we go again. Another 5 months passed, and we are finally fully processed. Our dairy has run out of goat's milk, but surprisingly, the holdout was the kimchi. We still had a whole load of Napa cabbage, and you can see if we had more Napa cabbage, we would still have chili peppers, garlic, and spring onion that we could use. But now it's time to sell off the rest of this. Get the last bit of money in. We are at 625,000. Yeah, we'll just finish off this and see where we end up. Our last pallet of kimchi from here. That finishes off everything in our production. So now we just have anything left over in the dairy to go and collect, and I'm not expecting this to be very much. This should be maybe 3 pallets, going by the amount that we had before. It's looking very barren around the farm now. I can't believe that it's taken nearly a year and a half though. I'm just going to stack this on top in case it puts a 3rd one out. But it looks like it's not going to. I think that might be it then. 640,881. Right, let's send this down to the shop so that we can sell this off in a moment. And in the meantime, I am going to set up so that we can... Oh, I'm going to go through and sell the rest of... the buildings and the land that we have around here. We have our production facility here to sell. So preserved food factory, just under 15,000 for that. We've got our shop, which we get just over 4,000 for that. Then over here, we've got our dairy. So we will sell that for just over 15,000. And I think that might be it. This building here sells as well. 3,311. No, we can't sell that apparently. And can we sell the house? No, we can't sell that either. So let's sell off our remaining land. 28 goes first. 30,000 for that. Yes. And 27 and 27. That goes for 108,000. We're already over 706,000. So sell that as well. We can't sell it without selling. Oh, I've missed an item. We must have got a full pallet of honey, We did, and I haven't sold it. Oh no. And I've got nowhere to sell it. That is crazy. I can't believe after all that, I forgot to sell the honey, and now I don't have anywhere to sell it. We're going to have to carry it on forks down to the town. That's a bit bad, especially it's 1,000 liters of honey. And I think we might be able to just drive this straight down through here into the farmer's market at the far end. Yeah, there's the sell point right there. So drop that off, and wow, we actually made nearly 3,000 from the honey. That is fantastic. And while our front loader heads down to the shop, we're going to try and get rid of the last couple of bits. I'm hoping it's going to be that. I'm hoping I can get rid of this. Yes. Okay. No, not easy. Apparently, I can't select that. Maybe the hives are all I need to do. So let's see if we can actually sell this now. Yeah. I want to sell the objects, but I can't because it won't let me. Only objects it's showing me are that which I can't, that which I can't, and that which I definitely cannot select, which is very annoying. And that would be 108,552. So let's add that. 108,552. Add that in, and our front loader is now down at the shop. We have 881,552 at the moment. Turn this off, and we will repaint. Yes. Repair. Yes. Repaint. Yes. Repair. Yes. We get 47,000. We're gonna get nearly 50,000 for this. So sell for 1,189 and for 47,767. And there we go. Our total amount of money that we have to spend on Cobra Park Farm, on top of the £500,000 loan we're going to get, is 851,947. So that is going to give us a really good base to get us started. Hope you'll come and join me for that series, and I hope you've enjoyed this one. For now, all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. Special thanks to all my patrons and channel members. Your support is invaluable in making these videos and helping the channel to grow. For more from Virtual Farmer, check out the links below, follow on Twitch to watch live, and for more videos, subscribe and ring that bell. I will see you next time. Goodbye.